Another day. Another day, another practice. A friend called the practice a corona killer. That is good news that you got to get up and fight because it gives you something to do rather than lay there and be sick. Get up and promote circulation if you can. Do as much as you can, even until it almost hurts. And the breathing exercises, how important they are. I knew they were, but it's good to hear a doctor say it. How's everybody doing this evening? So I'm going to do a different breathing exercise today, one that kind of similar, but was promoted by students of Bikram who created their own practice. Moto yoga it's called. And the moto students and teachers, since Bikram had incorporated the poses that were taught by Paramahansa Yogananda and by Babaji to Paramahansa Yogananda, they just created some slightly different alternatives. And this begins in a prayer. And as you breathe out from the gut, you pull your Bundys up and in, you push. There you go. You see that? Activating all parts of your chest and opening your chest. Filling your lungs. There are subtle parts of these poses that really make a huge difference. You feel them, the more you do the poses, the more you feel like how you can engage more parts of your body or all the parts that are being used more fully, the engagement. Okay, we'll do a second set. We're going to do traditional, hands under your chin. Just want to introduce something new, but under your chin. Opening up all of this up and in as you push out. Sip some more air in. Last two biggest breaths of the day. Okay. Do another alternative, side to side. One arm down and one arm all the way over, opening up your chest cavity. Deep breath. Deep breath. Come on up. Other side. Come on up. Now the second set, we're going to do it with both arms. On up. Come on up. Now we're going to do our first back bend. And straight up. Let your head rest backwards. Lean back. Straightening your arms. On up. Slowly lean forward.
Now put your hands under your feet. hold on to your feet, fingers pointing forward. Under your heels you're holding. Elbows as far behind the legs as you can. Put your chest on your knees. Bend your knees to get your chest on your knees. And once you've done that, straighten your knees and lock your knees. Pull as hard as you can. Come on up.
Repeat that. Opening your chest cavity. Smiling. Deep breath. Up. Straighten your arms. Lean back. One up. All the way forward again.
Bending your knees. Hands under your feet from the heels. Put your chest on your knee. Straighten your legs and lock your knees if you can.
Okay, now we're going to go into chair pose. Traditional chair. It's taught by my teachers Sharon and David. Knees together, stomach up and in, Mulandhara Bandha operational, the root lock, chest open, shoulders back, arms straight, squeezing your knees together. Come on up. Arms straight. Come on down. Come on up. On your tippy toes. Come down. Toes up, heels up, shoulders back, chest forward. The more you're on your toes, the more your stomach and gut and Bundys are activated. Take that feeling and run with it. Come on up. Last of the three. Gonna put your knees together tight. Squeeze them on your toes. They come down slowly. Straightening your arms, your chest is forward. Knees are more towards the floor, so it's straight. And you can bounce a little bit. Hold it. Slowly come up. I'm going to skip this and go right now into an eagle pose. Right arm under the left. Double wrap if you can. If not, just hold your shoulders. Pull your bunda, your stomach up and in, chest and rib cage up and in. Uddiyana Bandha and Jalandhara Bandha, where throat lock even. All of that for now, then let the throat go. Now focus on the Bandha, the stomach, the Muladhara Bandha. Up and in. Bend your knees. Lift your right leg up all the way around. Wrap it tight and squeeze it. Breathe it tight. You feel it in your stomach, you feel it in your core, you feel it in your arms, you feel it in your legs. You're squeezing everything. All the circulation is stopped. Squeezing so hard. And you come on up. Let the blood race through. Shoulders back, up and around. Other side. Deep breath in. Left arm around and under the right arm. Pulling your shoulders down, chest up. Standing straight, bending deep into your knees. Wrapping your left leg all the way around. Squeezing tight. Back. Straight, back. Squeezing everything tight. Tight up. Come on up. Going right into a second set. Arms up. Right arm under and around the left arm. Pulling your shoulders down again. Bend your knees. Lift your right leg. Repeat the pose. Remember, squeezing everything tight. Breathing deep. Straightening, come on back, straighten your back. Come on up. Last eagle pose. Come down. Okay. Next pose is head to knee. Bend your knee. Straighten your legs. This is head to knee pose. And in its full expression, your head, chest bent over to your knee. But in the short term, straighten your left leg. Straighten your right leg. Pull the foot till it's fully flexed. Let your gut be up and in. Pull. Straighten and pull. Straighten. Come on down. Other side. Bend your knee. This is enough. That's enough. Right there. Or you can hold your foot, as I did. Straighten your legs. Come on down. Go right into the other side. Take a deep breath first. Let it out. Okay, bend your right knee. Again, head to knee. Hold on to your foot if you can. Bend. Straighten your legs. Especially your left knee. Make sure that's straight. The right one doesn't have to be all the way straight. But make sure the left knee is straight and locked like a flagpole or something. One down, other side. Again, rolling your shoulders, rolling your shoulders. Deep breath, let it out. Okay, head to knee again. Last pose, last head to knee pose. Straighten your legs if you can. Hold and breathe, hang out here with me. Down. Okay. Now you hold your right arm open, like hands open like you're holding some money. Take a deep breath in, let it out. Left hand up in the air, lean forward, pulling and kicking and stretching, equal simultaneously. The harder you kick, the more you balance. Ready for other side. Hands open. Okay. Second set coming up. Deep breaths. Ujjayi breathing, you can hear it through the back of your throat, calming the nervous system and the mind. Warrior's breath. Okay. Holding right knee now again, right leg again, ankle. Straightening your left arm, kicking and stretching. Come on up. Other side. Come on up. Okay. Now we go to Warrior 3. Hands up. Step your right foot forward and lean forward until you become an L. Warrior 3. Kicking and stretching, kicking and stretching. Come on up. Left foot's going to go forward now. Lean forward. On up. Take a step back. Widen your legs. Straighten your arms. And then lean forward, placing your head on the mat. Hold your heels. Head doesn't have to touch the mat, of course. Straighten your legs. Straighten your spine. Let it hang forward. And just touch the mat. You're not putting a lot of pressure on it. If you are, then close your legs a little bit. Have more room to stretch out the spine. Let your forehead just touch the mat. Straighten your legs. Hamstrings stretching out. Come on up. Turning heels, 90 degree your back heel, 180 degree your front or left heel, bending to a warrior 1. Open to a warrior 2. Straighten your left leg. Straight leg warrior going into, triangle. Come on up. We'll go to the other side now. Going into a warrior 1. Bend your knee deeply. Level your hips. Straighten your arms. Chest is up between the elbows, the shoulders. Up, opening the chest. Between the arms. Warrior 2. Straighten your right leg. Go to a triangle. Opening your chest to the sky. Come on up. Now we're going to do other triangle, which is a central part of the Yogananda's practice. Begin with a warrior 2. Bend your knee. Bent leg triangle. Elbow is opening your chest and opening your thighs. Hands not touching the floor. Opening your chest, looking to the sky. Your core is doing the work. Holding you up. Come on up. Other side. Same drill. Bend your leg all the way. Straighten your arms. Warrior 2. Charge. Come on up. Now we're going to go into a tree pose. Lift your right leg up. Put your foot up and high into the thigh, or in any case, it must be above the knee. If not, put it below the knee. Push your foot into your thigh, lift up. Everything is lifting up. Getting taller in this pose. Go into a prayer. Smile. Engage everything. You'll learn to engage more and more parts of the body in each pose. And what feels right for you. A lot of instructions, but you know your body. down. Other side now. Lift your left leg up. Turn it in. Open up everything, including your chest, especially your chest. Standing tall, pushing your foot, really pushing your foot hard into your right thigh, opening your hip. But the whole thing is tall. The Bundys up and in, straight. It's not a back bend, it's straight. Smile. Down. First Shavasana now. We're finished with the standing series. Congratulate yourself. Lie down on your back. Take a few deep breaths. Let me move this so you can see these sitting poses. Lie on your back. Relax. Let the practice standing poses take effect. Let the blood circulate. First pose is wind removing pose. You lift your right leg up. Pull it as hard as you can all the way to the floor, avoiding your rib cage. So your arms are really active, pulling your thigh. You're flexing your left foot and straightening your left leg, but you're pulling this right leg all the way to the floor. So that may take a couple weeks. I'm 22 years in, 23 years in, I can't do it, so just hang out here and pull. Make the effort. It's no good without the effort. Pull it, smile, let it go. Other side, same drill. Straighten your right leg to the floor. Both legs engage fully, but doing different things. You're pulling this right leg to the left leg to the left of your rib cage, all the way to the floor, as hard as you can. All your arm muscles are flexing, your chest, everything is open because you're pulling. Okay, now both legs. I always tell this story like an old man about how Yogananda is said to be 127 years old, and he's doing this pose. If you go back far on my Instagram, I'm going to repost it if I can find it. He's squeezing and he's smiling. And it said in the post that he's the oldest living human being at 127. He's smiling in this pose. So me being 114, I felt this is the way to go. Squeeze it tight as you can. This is not on the outside, but the inside. You're pulling your knees towards your chest. You're trying to straighten your back completely. Even your anus somehow and your sacrum flat on the floor, but that'll take time. In the meantime, everything should be flat on the floor. You imagine that. And you're squeezing as hard as you can. Squeezing. And it's really good for your digestion. And you're squeezing. Come on out. Okay. Next pose is a cobra. We're doing easy cobra today. Gonna use our elbows and pull our chest forward and up. Forward and up. Now, it's only easy if you say so because your shoulders are being pulled. Your elbows are pulling and your chest is trying to go through forward. Your chest is trying to come all the way through, and your hands are engaged and your arms are engaged and your elbows are engaged. And you're pulling your chest forward, up and forward.
doing it with your hand.
This time, you lift and your hands can come off the floor. You're taking deep breaths. You're using your back for everything. You can touch the floor, but don't use it to hold you up. Use your back muscles. Okay. Do a second back bend. Do this every day. It seems like such a really good chest opener and back opener. Seems like it works all from your sacrum all the way to your upper back. So we come up on our knees and we just push forward. And if we feel like froggy, I hate to say nigga, you feel froggy, leap all the way back, holding your heels, pushing your chest forward. Deep breath. Pushing your hips forward, chest up. Deep breath. Just don't get you high. I don't know what will. Smiling, deep breath. Come on up. I'm gonna do a second set of that. Take a deep breath all the way in. Hold it. One more time, all the way to the top. Up your bundys, chest back, shoulders down. Let it go. Second back bend. Come back, hold on to your heels if you can. If not, just put your hand on your hip, push your chest up and forward. Head back. Relax. Pushing your hips forward. Pushing forward hips. Come on up. Now we're going to go into a bridge pose, the last back bend for now. I think that's the last back bend in the class. Lay on your back. Take a few breaths. And then you flatten your feet. Really get a grip on the floor. You already have one, but feel the floor. And use the floor and use your core to lift you up. Bridge pose. Going down. And do a second set of that. Come on up. Breathing deep. Okay, we're going to go into some hip openers. We'll start with a crouch. Come on down. Elbows between your thighs. Opening your thighs. This is a precursor to our twisting poses, so I'm going to go into a twist from here. Open your thighs all the way. Put your left hand there, and then lift your right hand up. Open your chest, look up and breathe. Or reach your left arm all the way around and grab your right wrist. Opening your chest to the sky, same way. Open your chest all the way, pulling that right arm straight, looking up. Other side. Right arm. Lift your left arm up. Left arm up, right arm opening, using your leg to open your chest. Then reach your right arm all the way around and grab your left wrist. Straighten that left arm, pulling it, looking up. Open. Okay. Now we're going to do a Patia twisting pose. Can you bend your left leg, pull your right foot up and around over your left leg. You can also straighten your left leg, which make it a little bit easier. And you just turn. That's Patia twisting pose. Straightening your back. Inhale, exhale, twisting. Those of us who want to bend our foot and get the full expression, left arm is up again, same way. Reaching around and holding your knee. There's also many ways to do this pose. We're just teaching this one. This is from the 26 pose manual, but there's multiple renditions of this pose. Opening. You feel like you're wringing open everything, and that's good. Straining. Wringing out a wet rag all the way. Other side. Just because you hear me grunting doesn't mean you should. You should always have a consistent ujjayi breath. Every pose. On the side now, twisting. Opening up everything, stimulating the digestive system. Come on back around. Okay, we're going to do a head to knee pose. See, do I have another twisting pose I want to do? I think this is okay. Head to knee. Left foot in and against you, just like you just did when you did your tree. Pushing your foot into your thigh, lifting your chest though. And just like head to knee, you're rounding your back. Although most people didn't put their head on their knee, but it's a very tough challenge. But reach forward, grab your foot, head on your knee. Pulling, stretching.
but rounding your back, creating a compression, depending on who you ask. Be careful when you round your back forward. Always be gentle on yourself. Only got one body. Be gentle. Lean forward. Right foot into the left thigh, leaning forward. If you can't have a deep breath in a pose, back off the pose until you can. And there's a difference that only you know with good pain and bad pain. Certain things you just don't do because they're not good for your body and they could put you in danger. Mostly you're not in danger. It's yoga after all, it's not boxing. Pulling, stretching, straightening that knee, put your head. Come on up. Okay, I'm gonna do a forward bend now. Put your butt back, all the way back, hold on. Pulling. Preparing for the final breathing exercise. I want to make sure we get through that before the internet cuts off. So let's get to it. We're going to push out as hard as we can. The breath, an automatic inhale happens. We're going to do it 120 times, as hard as we can, as fast as we can. Well, first at a fast rate and then at a faster rate. So we're doing it twice in case you get disconnected. Your stomach pops in and you don't inhale. It inhales on its own as a reaction to the exhale. Breathe in, shoulders back and down. Inhale one more time. Here we go. Final relaxation pose, Shavasana. Lay down and let the practice take effect. Lay down. Begin to be at ease and drift off. This is your final Shavasana or corpse pose.
pull your knees into your chest. Roll over to your left side when you're ready. Loosen your spine. Come on back to your center again and roll over to your right side. Come on up to a seated position. Now, the whole purpose of the practice, and everybody, different yogis have different, so I shouldn't say the whole purpose, because I believe in all of them. This idea of being present, having a moving meditation. The breath calms you. The mind is still as you move through the poses. You understand the instructions so much that you internalize them rather than think them, and the thinking mind ceases. It's instinct. It's all the things that you're pulling together that you've learned. Until the listening is part of it, but all of the stuff is engaged at once. Lots going on. So much so that if I were to tell you to think everything at one time, close your eyes, think every thought at once. The mind is empty. This is the master. He knows everything but thinks nothing. Close the eyes again. Think everything you can think at once. No thoughts. So sit up now and think the mantra. The mantra is Ram. Repeat it to yourself. Ram, Ram. Repeat that mantra over and over. Think it. Don't say it. Let that be the focus. Let that mantra resonate to the exclusion of all thought. If you lose the mantra, it's okay. Just sit and be patient. Be peaceful.